What's going on, guys? I'm back with another video of my Mustang. I haven't uploaded a video in a while. So basically, I just kind of want to talk about what's going on with my car. Um, so yeah, let's just get right into it. So if you guys have seen from one of my previous videos, you guys know that I put a supercharger on my car. Well, I got a supercharger on my car. I never uploaded an install video, but there it is. I actually installed the supercharger and everything, but as you guys can see, everything is disassembled from my car. So, and there's more. My engine is out of the car as well. So basically, something ended up happening to my motor literally one day before the dyno. I installed the supercharger with everything, you know, intercooled and everything. I had the CX Racing intercooler kit on it, and I don't know what happened. Something happened to the motor. It hydrolocked. It seized up. Not sure exactly what yet. I just pulled out the motor a couple days ago. Here's my K member sitting down right here. So basically, I'm going to be tearing this motor down with, you know, the help of my crew, and we're gonna, you know, figure out the problem. And there's more. I'm going to do more than just figuring out the problem. I am also going forged internals. Over here, I have 2003 Cobra rods I got off of somebody else on a spare block. This one, this piston is actually ruined. The rods all rusted, so I won't be reusing this one. I have a couple of videos coming up. One video is me taking these out of the spare block. Let me guys show you. Oh, you know what? I don't even know where it is. Oh, my spare block's in the backyard. I'll get to that later. But anyways, basically I have one video of me taking these out of the spare block that I got. I am going to upgrade these pistons because I have heard that Cobra pistons are kind of the weak spot. The crank and the rods are really good, but the pistons not so much. I mean, they're still good, you know, for a very like 700 horsepower or something, but I want my motor to be capable of, you know, close to 1,000. You know, that way I'm running a safe number and don't have to worry about anything blowing up. So basically, I have a bunch of stuff over here. Like I said, I have a video coming up soon of, you know, us doing this whole pulling out the motor and everything. There's my intercooler over there. I am also doing some more stuff to my car. I'll get to it a little bit later, but this is kind of it for now. Here's my car. I was thinking about painting the engine bay, but we'll see. I'm not really too into stuff like that. I just want my motor that's over there to be running solid and properly, and you know, kind of just go from there. So over here is my stock K member. One more thing that I'm doing to my car is I am upgrading. I'm upgrading my K member, getting a Maximum Motorsports K member. Along with that, I am getting a angle kit for my car that I've been wanting to get for like 2 years now. I know exactly what kit I want, literally everything. I just can't buy it because, you know, other things get in the way, like the motor, obviously. I wanted to supercharge the car first and then go to my angle kit, but that's obviously not happening. Another thing I'm doing to my car is I'm swapping out the rear end. My pinion bearing on the live axle went out, and for a very long time since I got the car, I've been wanting to do a IRS swap. So that's another big thing I'm going to do on my car. I'm going to show you guys my IRS in the backyard. So here is actually that spare motor. It's sitting on the engine stand. I'm going to take it off. This is a Windsor block with it had the Cobra rods in it, but so yeah, I do have a spare block just in case if my block is damaged, so that I'll just go and swap over to this one. If not, I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with this block, you know, if the other block is good. But I'm not, this is the GT crank in here. This is not the Cobra crank, it's the GT crank. So I will be swapping this out for a Cobra crank, and let me go ahead and show you guys my IRS. So here it is, guys, a 2000, this is actually out of a 2001 Cobra. It is a IRS rear, or independent rear suspension, if you guys don't know what that is. But this is a much better suspension for, you know, drifting or autocross, which is why I kind of want to go with my car. I don't want it to be just a straight line car like most Mustangs, no offense. But yeah, that's what I'm going with this car. I will be upgrading all the bushings. I'm going to be upgrading the differential, or the stuff inside the differential. I'm going like 373 gearings. I'm going to do carbon fiber clutches, so that way it's a very solid LSD. I am also going to be upgrading all the bushings because these things like wheel hop a lot. And yeah, that's about it with this car. I mean, this. That's basically going to wrap up today's video. Basically mentioned everything I have planned for the car. One thing I didn't mention is once I'm done with all that stuff, I will be, fixing up the paint, obviously. So that's basically it for my car, or all the plans I have for my car. Like I said, some videos coming up will be my built block, or not the built block, but the spare block of us removing the pistons and rods out of that, and then obviously the video where we remove the engine, and then obviously more videos will be coming up of us tearing it down. I also went to Formula Drift in Irwindale, and I have a bunch of clips from there. I might just throw together a video and post that as well. It was a really cool event. If you guys have never went to Formula Drift, I highly recommend it. I really want to start drifting my Mustang, especially after that event, but obviously I have a lot of things to do before I get to there. This is going to be, a couple months project, maybe even, half a year, depending on, life, like school and work apparently, because that's important too. But yeah, follow me on Instagram. I'll be posting up all pictures and stuff of my car and progress and things like that. It's somewhere on the screen. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.